Hi, everybody. My name is Micaiah Tate, also known as Obey underscore kid, also known as Mickey by close family. So, basically, I am about to start making a vlog. A vlog, basically, videotaping my life on from scratch. Like you guys are gonna be with me from zero, like from ground zero. I've been contemplating on making this video, my first video, based upon my circumstances, meaning that I don't have a laptop right now to even like edit and record this shit. But I've been going back and forth in my head on whether or not I should let that be the reason as to why I don't record or document my journey. So basically, I'm going to be vlogging my journey and breaking into the film industry in Atlanta, Georgia, so on and so forth. And, you know, in the future, going towards, Hollywood or wherever the top is, because that's that's my dream. That's my passion. That's what I'm passionate about is making films, black films, hell, just different films, in general. And so I'm starting from scratch. I am 20, not, I'm not 20. Fuck. I feel like it, but I'm not. I'm 31 years old and I'm going to be 32 this year, November 30th. And I've been kind of like dipping in and out of the film industry since 2009, I would say. And I went to school for media production, and I still know that that's my passion. Like, I've gotten sidetracked, within the past decade, but I always seem to find myself back into back to trying to get into the film industry, like writing. And I hate writing. I fucking hate it. But I can do it. It's not, I'm a big procrastinator. And procrastination and writing a script, a movie, or a series, they don't mix. But I'm working on, trying to overcome that in the process, because I can't work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I've always been a creative person since I was young. When I was younger, I always remember saying I wanted to be an author and an illustrator. And I didn't know what that meant, when I was younger. I just knew that that's what I enjoyed doing. I enjoyed creating stories. I enjoyed bringing them to life, and people looking at them and being just proud that, I had this type of mind that wanted to create different things and people to see them. And when I created my first film, it was actually 2013, no, 2012. I worked at the Chicago Park District lifeguarding for beaches and pools at Rainbow Beach, Chicago, Illinois, southeast side of Chicago. And I documented pretty much our whole summer, and I edited and I put it all together, different clips that I got from different different coworkers, and that shit was like a masterpiece to me. And it's fucked up because I can't even find like a copy of the DVD. I made so many copies and gave them all out, and nobody has them. So I have like a copy, but it's all scratched up on a disc, and it's fucked up, and it's hard to like kind of like get it all back together. But when I was able to like preview, like give a premiere of it, and everybody that was in it, they was just so like ecstatic that they was in it. It was the best feeling I ever had. For people to see what I created and see themselves in it was the best feeling I ever had. And I knew from that point, I knew from that moment that that's what I wanted to do. I want to create I want to create films that inspire people to do, inspire black people in general. I mean, I want my movies, I want my creations to inspire people in general, like all people of different races, but particularly my people, my black people, because I feel like we need it. You know, we need we need the fantasy. We need something different. And I feel like it all starts here, you know. If we're not shown anything differently, then we're going to continue to do the same thing. We're not going to try. We're not going to, we're not going to know what to do if we're not shown anything different. Like the things that kind of like rub me the wrong way in the film industry today is the trauma that I see that is overly created and overly shared and produced by our own people, if not by our different, by not our, but by different races of people, of how they perceive black people, African Americans, or any African descent of people in general. And I feel like that needs to be changed, even if we have to sell the fantasy. And that's what I want to do. I want to sell the fantasy. I want to make different films. I don't want to make any type of film that's a stereotype of black people. Like I know sometimes, in order for us to see ourselves in our films or in our creation, we have to put those stereotypes in there because some stereotypes are true. However, I do feel that some stereotypes are not, I mean, are unnecessary. They don't need to be in films anymore. We've looked at, we know our history. I like to think that we have a great idea of what it was, and I think that we need to move past it. And I think that we can't move past it if we're continuing to perpetrate in our creations and our films and our music and anything like that, that as the victim, because we are victims. But at some point, we have to become our own heroes because we are all that we have. And so I want to be able to create a new future mentally and inspire other artists and creatives to do so as well. It's one thing to be real and to be like, yeah, this is happening to us, but we see it every day. That's just my take on it. We see it every day. We have to find some type of dignity, and we have to find some type of way out from our current situations, from our, we have to do more than just protest. We have to do more than just tell people or shame people. We can't shame people into respecting us. We can't shame people into taking us serious. We have to take ourselves serious and respect ourselves first. And I think that starts with entertainment and what we're feeding into the public eye about our own race of people in our own community. And so if we keep showing ourselves as drug dealers, as minorities that always need help, that's what we're going to adapt to. That's what we're going to be content with and be stagnant to. So I feel like we have to show ourselves in a different light in order to save and empower the the ones that come after us, the youth. We have to paint a different picture, and that's all I want. I want us to paint a more dignified future for us. You know, if we gotta die, we need to die with some dignity in our movies. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die with purpose. You know, If we gonna die, we gonna take some motherfuckers with us. You know, we not just gonna sit there and just die. We got a choice on how we die if we're gonna die. Because we don't always have to die in the movies. We don't always have to be the first character in the movie to die as black. If we gonna be that, we gonna go out blasting. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to put out there. I want us to be the heroes for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be who we're supposed to be for ourselves. I want us to be our own saviors. I don't want us to have to take handouts. Ain't no dignity in taking a fucking handout no more. You know, we got to change the narrative. And that's what I want my films to do. That's what I want my creativity to do. I want it to empower black men and black women of all different shades. You know, I want us to be informative to each other. I want us to be able to think for ourselves, actually use our brains, actually question shit. You know, I was told, and it wasn't by a black professor. I don't know what race or ethnicity she was, but I was told if you're going to believe in something, if you believe in anything, you always question it. There's nothing wrong with questioning anything. And I know that that's a fear that we have, and we got to get rid of that fear that we have as black people because we got a lot of fear. You know what I'm saying? And there's no dignity in living in fear. It's crazy because we have so much fear when it comes to every other race and what they can do to us and what, but we don't have no fear when it comes to each other. We ain't scared to go kill each other in the street. That's fucking crazy. It makes no sense to me. So we need to change that, and that's what I'm trying to do. So y'all gonna follow me, I'm down with that. And if not, it's whatever, but my purpose of me vlogging from this point on will be to vlog my journey from start to however long I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to be consistent with y'all and put out some content, if not every week, at least once every 2 weeks of my journey through the film industry. And this could go for anybody that's looking to get into the film industry, because there is no blueprint on how to do it. There's no starter place. I went to school, for this shit, and nobody, I damn near paid $2,000 a class for people to tell me to get on the internet and learn this shit myself. So fuck that. I feel like this could help me and whoever is following and watching me, on my journey through the film industry, and maybe y'all could take the same steps, and I appreciate anybody that has any advice on what I can do, where I can go to get to that next level in my career, and wanting to become the next, not even the next, just like the next, I guess the next creative, the next person that you might want to work with to create something that's going to be life changing for other people, especially of black people, in the best way, and I hope this helps you guys, and I hope that anyone that's following me is gonna be able to give me some advice or maybe some tips of how they got to where they are. Any comments, any suggestions is always going to be welcome. So yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Hopefully my next vlog, my goal is now to get me a MacBook Pro so that I can edit my videos. And I already got a camera, I got my tripod, I got everything but a laptop to edit my videos for you guys. So this is just basically my introduction to everybody, and I just will appreciate any views, any subscriptions, any advice or suggestions that anyone else has. All right.